Barbershop conversations, man. So as before, man, I'm just um I'm going to commentate or give conversation over these games, man. I'm a big basketball junkie, and if you want to support the platform, you guys see, click Silent Heroes, go to Cash App and donate. If you want to see me cover a game and do commentary on it, just let me know. At the end of the day, these kids have a full game online where they can have it, at the end of the day. And I think that's pretty cool too. So we just go ahead and get started on which was the biggest game of the year thus far in CIF. Notre Dame versus Sierra Canyon. I pay for these games out of my pocket, and I get them recorded. So let's go. Let's have some fun with this. Notre Dame at Sierra Canyon. All right, let's get to it, man. Pippen, as Justin Pippen, as you guys know, may have known already if you're a big basketball hoop fan. Um, Hits three ball in the corner, man. He's had a hell of a season, man. Justin Pippen is skyrocketing up recruiting boards, man. This game was televised live on ESPN last Friday at 8 p.m. I think that's great. That's great exposure for these kids, man. Um, Angelo Mark, they call him Lino Mark, just hit a three, man, who's also skyrocketing up these recruiting charts, man. I had a chance to see him play in the um what what was that? That was the I saw him at the South Pasadena tournament, and he's extraordinary. He plays, I said, at a sonic tempo, man. He's uberly talented, man, and he will definitely be on your TV screen in college, man. He looks like he has some football DNA in him somewhere, somehow, But we'll see. Out of bounds on Notre Dame. Uh, out of bounds on Sierra Canyon. Notre Dame gets the ball back. Bryce Cofield, man, who I am actually shocked. Schools like UCR, UC Santa Barbara. He's a junior. 6'6", guard junior. People are not recruiting this man, like this young man, excuse me. He's exceptional, man, and big body, athletic frame. You don't have to call plays for him. He's just gonna get it done somehow, some way, and he's a talented foe. Elohim, man, who is Jaden Noah Williams hits a three, who's actually going to where's he going to school? He's going to CSUN next year. CSUN got them a real big time recruit, because I think his best days are really, 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 really ahead of him. So I like that. Lino Mark. I'm gonna call him Mr. Mark. Mr. Mark on the post up, Justin Pippen. I'm assuming this is one of those matchups where um, you take it personal, right? It's one of them games where both of them thought about each other the day before, thought about how they gonna ice them up, and now in 2024, film on your opponent is very, very accessible. So I'm almost certain this was a big time matchup in their minds leading up into this game, which makes this game really, really fun. Elohim, man, who's on his way to Arkansas, top 100 kid. He's just a man in high school, just a man, uberly athletic, talented, and I think the world of his talent, man. He's going to do great things down there in the SEC. That's his favorite spot on the floor, and it's probably going to go in. Oh, he missed. Oh, in the cylinder. They counted it. They counted it. That's Master P's favorite spot. Jaden Alexander, who is radio star, big boy out here in Los Angeles. That's his son, number 22. And I'm forever grateful to Big Boy for what he's a soundtrack to my childhood. 10 or 15 minutes every morning. Got your phone tapped. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they coming for you? Running elbow. This is America's play coming off. Down screen, cross screen. They didn't really get to the second option. Mr. Mark misses a three. and Justin Pippen. It's funny how they automatically, because all five of these guys on the court, big time shot by Justin Pippen. Big time shot. He's gonna be playing in the Pac-12 next year. I just have a hunch. He's not. Well, it's no more Pac-12, but he'll be playing on a West Coast team. You know, he looks like an LA guy. You know, uh, he'll be playing in the Pac-12. Big time shot. Big time shot. And one by the man of the hour, the man who was the McDonald's All American snub, man, Mercy Miller, uh, with the and one, and he makes his free throw, man. I thought I know he's having a better year than Trent Perry. Trent Perry's had a great career, but this year I thought Mercy Mill was better, and he beat him head to head. But the loser of this game will have to play Harvard Westlake tomorrow, which is it's Monday, the 29th, I think 27th, 29th today. So they'll have to play. But Mr. Mark gets the ball. He's one of the fastest people, like not Dwayne Wade, like uh Derrick Rose, just fast with the ball. He's just uberly fast with the ball, man, and long arms, athletic. I he's going to be an exceptional talent. Bryce James checks in the game, probably for Jaden Alexander. I just feel Bryce James is your sixth man. You know, he's how tall is Bryce James? Bryce James is 6'6", number 10, with great genetic genes, and he hits a three in the right hand corner. Speaking of the devil, uh, no, Jaden Alexander is still in the game. Who did they take out? That's interesting. They took out Elohim. That's interesting. So Bryce James just hits a three, and he's their sixth man. Sierra Canyon is just a matchup nightmare because all five can pass, shoot, dribble. Obviously, they all can do it at different rates, at different success rates, but they can all pass, shoot, and dribble. And they're a beautiful team to watch. Imagine them running dribble handoffs in high school and running the motion, and now they just number 4 hits a three, splash. Stephen Concoli, Stefan Concoli. I think he's a transfer from Crespi. He's a sophomore, 6'5" kid who I've heard will be playing in college. I haven't watched him enough, but Noah Williams, athletic, man, Cofield. I don't know how he's slipping through the cracks here in Los Angeles. I don't know how he's slipping through the cracks. What's wrong with CSUN? Why haven't they offered? Why haven't Santa Barbara offered? It just makes no sense, man. UCR, Pepperdine, makes no sense. UCSD, San Diego, Merced. I don't know why these schools haven't offered. Bakersfield, Fresno State. Y'all need to get on it because he has one more year in high school, and Noah Williams says, I'm going to CSUN next year. But I'm going to miss this turnaround jump shot, but you'll see me next year at CSUN. Mr. Mark has the ball moving at his – he's the only person that I've seen in high school this year that can play at his tempo. Oh, man, he – behind the back, has a left-hand finish. Mean. Behind the back, nasty. I'm telling you, at that tempo, he's tough to guard. Damn near impossible. He has a weakness. He has a kink in his armor. His jump shot is not as consistent as you would like it. And and Justin Pippen says, I have a jump shot, but he misses he misses three on the left wing. Great pass ahead. Great pass ahead to Mercy Miller. Great pass ahead to Mercy Miller. Mr. Marks has to get clean up his jump shot. I think he has some mechanical issues he needs to get fixed. Mercy Miller has the ball. Splash, hits another three. Mercy Miller's like, I'm the McDonald's All-American. You got me on ESPN tonight. I'm about to show this sports world that I am the McDonald's All-American. Trent Perry did not deserve it. But if you're looking at body of work in high school, Trent Perry is worthy of it. You know, if you're talking about just pure athleticism and uh then maybe not. Bryce James hits another three. Big time shot by Bryce James. He's raising the value. Where's Bryce James going to be? I don't know. I think he's a tweener. I think he's somewhere in between Division 1 and Division 2. He has the size for Division 1. In terms of skill set, I don't know. Um, we'll have to sit and wait. He has one more year at Sierra Canyon. We'll see how that plays out as he goes to the bench now. Um, I I think he's somewhere in between Division 1 and Division 2, somewhere in there. Jordan has the ball, number 22. Lino Mark says, big time rebound. Mercy Miller pulls up for the three on the right wing, splash. Everyone in the ESPN world is like, why, how, and why isn't he a McDonald's All-American? Master P is in the stands, like, see, my man was robbed. They robbed my man, and they may have. You know, damn, Mr. Pippen. He's done a great. I know he airballed this shot, but man, he's done a hell of a job with his son. Whoever his trainer is, I think is amazing. End of the first quarter, 17-7, Sierra Canyon 17, Notre Dame 19. Noah Williams takes the ball out to Justin Pippen. See, just small IQ stuff like that. Step in the backcourt, so just prevention is always better than a cure. You know, it just makes perfect sense, man. Ethan Johnson misses a three. Watch Mr. Marks with the ball. I mean, he runs so fast, his hair is waving in the wind. You know what I'm saying? I can't see his number. I apologize, but I can't see his number. So I got to look on my computer screen to see what's his number. But this was a hell of a game, y'all. Y'all stay tuned, man. I appreciate the people that's coming. I know I'm new to the high school basketball scene, but this is going to be a hell of a game. And many of you know the outcome already, but for some of you who hasn't seen it, I won't spoil it for you. But Lino Mark is just an absolute joy to watch. Mercy Miller plays at his own pace. They just called a travel. I don't know if that's a travel. I think see now they got this 0 step now. They didn't have a 0 step when I was in high school, but now that they do, I think certain refs allow it, certain refs don't. So you got the old school refs and you got the new school refs. You know what I mean? So I guess it's a game by game basis. Because I was like, that's travel. I had a trainer 2 years ago, and he was teaching me the 0 step, and I'm like, what is that? No. I'm like, no. Elohim 3. He's so versatile, man. He's so versatile. There's something wet on the court. Look how just well they're gonna get the ball out of his hands now. Just get the ball out of his hands, which is smart. Jordan Pippen has the ball. I could see him at a Cal, Stanford, even like a Fresno State, you know, somewhere where he'll play immediately, you know. Foul in the backcourt. I don't know who they're giving it to, but there's a foul in the backcourt. And yeah, man, moving forward, man, Elohim takes the ball out. He's passes it to Jordan Pippen. But I could see him playing at a Cal. I could see him playing at like a Stanford, UC Santa Barbara, schools of that cloth, you know. Mercy Miller gets plucked from behind. Got to be aware, young man. Got to be aware. You got to do that head count as soon as you get the ball, man. Young kids, man, you always take that peripheral picture. You take that panoramic picture of the court when you uh, when you get a rebound in traffic, so you know where things are. Noah Williams goes to the bench. Bryce James is back in at 6 points. He's two for three on threes. 14. Who's 14? Caleb. Caleb. He was big in the Westchester win, if I'm not mistaken. He was really big, and I thought he played exceptional coming down the stretch, man. I thought he was extraordinary. Cofield has the ball. Look at this, man. I don't. Oh, just a beautiful play by Cofield, man. I'm going to say this maybe 45 more times. These Los Angeles schools are sleeping by not offering this man a scholarship. This man needs a scholarship offer ASAP. And y'all be careful, because if y'all don't get, he's gonna be too big for y'all in a little bit. He's gonna have a big spring. I know, I'm almost certain he's gonna have a big spring on the AAU circuit, and it's gonna be too late. He's gonna say, "You didn't want me to back then. You didn't know me. Now I'm hot. You all up on me." Ah, man. Shout out to Young Jock, man. I know I'm giving away my age, man, but Young Jock, man. I think that's Young Jock, right? Yeah. Second quarter, I can't see the score, but they're gonna take the ball out. Let's see if I can see his number. I want to give respect to these kids because their parents may watch. I apologize. Their jerseys are so dark that I can't see it. But Master, ooh, big time finish. That's the second body I've seen him catch this year. That is the second body. I think that would be I'm trying to look at that. I don't have man. Tyler Sturgeon? No, I don't think that's Tyler Sturgeon. He's bigger than 6'6". But Mark Lewis, is that number 4? Mark Lewis, whoever he is, that's the second body I've seen him catch this year. The second body, and he caught one in the South Pasadena tournament, and I think he's just a live body, real active body. I like him. NAIA, he could sneak up and play Division I, get some skills, but in terms of a body, I think he's amazing. And in terms of his ability to run and jump from the 4 spot, I think is well above average. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens moving forward. So, but yeah, man, it's screen and roll. What number is he? I'm trying to see. Bronson Smith Yulee, is that his name? He's gonna look good in the AAU circuit because he can run and jump and clean up boards, and yeah, I can totally see him having a good time at AAU level, especially with a fast team. Yeah. I could totally see that. He's 6'11", y'all. Look how well he's moving. Nah, that he can't be 6'11". Yes, he is. He's 6'11" center. He's literally, they got him listed at 6'11". Oh man, he's right on the bubble of D1. I could see him playing like at a CSUN, Long Beach State. Yeah. Runs the floor well. Looks like a great teammate. Yeah. For sure. It's funny, these kids that go to these private schools, I'm assuming the anticipation is to play in the college level, right? Because why would you make these financial? And a lot of these kids are out of the district of a Sierra Canyon or Notre Dame, which means they're commuting uh, 10 plus miles to school one way. So um, they want, the goal is college, the goal would be college. But good play. Another one. God, he's no, he's. I'm gonna stand corrected. He's bigger than like an APU. APU would be blessed to get a kid like that. He runs the floor well, man. He's definitely a mid major type kid for sure, for sure. Noah Williams, who I actually like, who's gonna be big at he's gonna be big at CSUN. He's gonna maybe a big fish in a small pond, and he already has a built-in fan base because he'll have the Sierra Canyonites supporting him, and there he is again. You know what I mean? Mr. Marks at the free throw line makes the first one. Um, what program would fit a guy, a young man like Mr. Marks? Gonzaga, Gonzaga. I would like him at a Gonzaga. Arizona, um, Gonzaga and Arizona. I could see Mr. Marks there. Uh, lean on a point guards a lot. Jordan Pippen, great pace, great poise, plus 2 points. You know, Scottie Pippen hired the right trainer for his child, and like I said, Mr. Marks plays at a sonic speed, and God bless you trying to stay in front of him. You know, what I mean, they just called the block. They see, I told you, this is one of the games that Mr. Marks and Mr. Pippen marked on their calendar because they're going back. They're going back and forth. They're attacking one another, and it's very apparent that that they text each other or DM'd each other before the game, and was talking a great deal of smack in the DMs. You know what I mean? I guess that's what ballers do nowadays. They DM each other. You know what I mean? I'm about to give you 30, dog. Oh, what did we do? I think we just called. I think we just used I didn't have a rotary call. Jaden Alexander, air balls. Airball's a three. As I told you, he's the son of Big Boy, Hall of Fame radio personality here in Los Angeles, who's been a pillar in the community, giving time, giving resources for decades here in Los Angeles. You know, he lost about 300 pounds, man. He got his stomach stapled, and about 300 pounds, man. I see Kenyon Martin down there. His son plays with Sierra Kane, but doesn't get too much time. His other son is in the NBA now, formerly of the Clippers, now with the Philadelphia 76ers. And you can catch Kenyon Martin on Gills Arenas every day at 11:30 PST. Uh, they he's enjoyable, and the one thing I'll say about uh, I'm happy for people like for men or people. That's his favorite spot on the floor. You got to double him. You got to double Mercy Miller when he's on his favorite spot, the left block. But Kenyon Martin, he has a speech impediment. I had a speech impediment as a child. It didn't deter me from speaking, and that's what I admire about Kenyon Martin. It hasn't deterred him from speaking, and now he gets paid to speak for a living. And I admire him for just accepting how God created him, and he's cool, and uh he's a joy to listen to at the game as well. He gonna talk his ish. That's the one thing about Kenyon. He gonna talk his ish, and not mean people gonna talk back. Yeah, he was one of them enforcers in the league, man, coming out of Cincinnati. First pick in the draft, broke his leg. Cincinnati was rolling that year. They was going to be the consensus number one in the tournament, and they dropped because he broke his leg, and he still was the first pick in the draft. You know, yeah, man, Kenyon Martin, uh, hell of a basketball player in his day. I'm assuming he was a great teammate too. You know, but there's the man of the hour, man, Mr. Cofield, man. By the end of next week, he should have 5 scholarship offers. He's been on ESPN. Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just not making no sense at all. For all you young kids out there, you guys just saw Jaden Alexander hit the ball out of bounds after a made basket. Why is that important? The reason why that is important, why deflections are so important, as they're still coming up by Jordan. What's a step through? Look at this. Because after a made basket, if you get a deflection, that means the person taking the ball out cannot move any longer. So that's why that's important to get deflections, even if it goes out of bounds and you don't get um, if you don't get the ball. Jaden Alexander makes the first free throw. Noah Williams, we got Noah Williams, Cofield, number 3. Who's number? I haven't mentioned number 3's name. Who's number 3? Zachary White. He's a sophomore. Zachary White, number 3. Um, haven't heard from him much, but I'm assuming we will. Big time pass. Yo, I can't see, but big time foul. Big time foul. I can't see his number, but yeah, it's a big time foul by that kid. Um, we're approaching halftime. I do know that. Beautiful, beautiful stop and go, hezzy and go. I'm reading text. Big time follow through, man. Notre Dame looks like they're on a run, man. Oh, and halftime. Halftime. 33-41, 8-point lead by Notre Dame. Let's see how the second half plays out. We have number 3. Number 3 for Notre Dame would be Zachary White, starting forward, starting guard. Yeah. Mercy Miller has the ball on the right wing. He likes the ball at the 3-point line right there and on the left block. Those are his 2 favorite spots. Just a beautiful finish, man. He's smooth. He got that Luca pace. He got that. Mr. Cofield, man, I'm the president of your fan club, Mr. Cofield, man. I don't know why USC needs a man like him coming in 2 years. They got these one and done kids. They could damn sure use a Cofield. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: if you get a Cofield on your team, you ain't got to run no plays for him, and he's still gonna get you 10-5 as a freshman. Noah Williams, who's gonna be a star? Who's gonna be a stud? Noah Williams is gonna be a star, man. Um, I was made for this. So my song of the day was We Ball by Ace Hood. That's my song of the day, y'all. I worked out to that today. So that's how it goes, man. Elohim has been real quiet since the first quarter, man. Is he in foul trouble? I'm sorry, I don't have no producers on the show. I don't have no runners giving me stats or anything like that. I'm not keeping stats. Maybe I should. Next time I will. I don't know. But the fact is that we got a hell of a game going on. Notre Dame is walking into Sierra Canyon and taking a lunch. And Justin Pippen has the ball. Jaden Alexander. There's Cofield. What's he going to? I'm the president of his fan club. Hey, great decision. Terrible acting job. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Big time Noah Williams. Big time help. But he was fouled. Zachary White was fouled. Zachary White looks like a good athlete. He looks like he's going to take a more leadership role next year once Mercy Miller leaves. It looks like he has that in him. Uh, Jordan Ballard is number 22. Jordan Ballard. There he is. I can see that number now. Yeah, it looks like Zachary White is going to assume Mercy Miller's role next year. Leno Mark is like, hey, don't forget about me for McDonald's All-American next year. You're going to have a big summer. It looks like 70% of those guys are McDonald's. I mean, or Nikes. So, and I believe Sierra Kane is a Nike school. So Leno Mark will be on, Mr. Mark will be on the EYBL circuit coming up. So beautiful pace. God. Man, listen. I wish I had replay. That like Bernard King, man. Shout out to Bernard King fans out there. Shout out to my New York Knickerbockers. That was Dwayne Wade. Hey, P, you got you one there, dog. P, you got one. You got one, man. Yeah. There's Cofield. Don't count. Leno Mark against Jaden Alexander. Jaden Alexander should be a junior. Number 22. Yeah, he's a junior. So he has one more year in this system. Hopefully it works out for him. Leno Mark hits a pull-up jump shot. Notre Dame is rolling on all cylinders. They're clicking. They're clicking. Dumb foul. Dumb foul. Justin Pippen, shoot 3. As they say, never foul a what, guys? Never foul a jump shooter. All right. Jordan Ballard, 6'4" wing, checks in. 14, Caleb, who's been clutch this year. Obviously, he was big in their Harvard Westlake win. Yeah, he was really big. Number 25, who's interesting. He's a senior, dog, and he's playing a backup role at 7 feet. I don't understand how you're 7 feet and playing backup in high school. There's 1,000 schools that need you, dog. Like St. John Bosco has a over 7-foot Asian kid that I went to the Damien tournament, didn't even play. I mean, he played, but the second half, he didn't play at all. In the money quarters, he didn't play. The money moments, he didn't play. I don't know how you 7 feet and sitting on the bench in high school. I don't know where they do that at. I'm just going to be candid. That's a blocking foul everywhere. I don't know where they do that at. If you 6'10", 6'11", 7 feet plus in high school and you ain't playing, blame your mama, blame your daddy, blame that N-word in the alley. I'm that brother. When you shout out to all my 70s and 80s babies, man. Oh man. Mr. Mark hits the free throw. This man is a senior, man. What's he gonna do next year? He's coming off the bench at Sierra Canyon. Damn. Lack of development. Noah Williams, man, who's gonna see son is like, man, don't play too well now. See, don't play too well now, man. We might lose you, man. He's 6'8", man. They gonna come for him. They gonna make a deep run, and they gonna get some more eyes on him. Some Midwest, some East Coast schools, maybe trying to get him, and he may even want to prep for a year. You know, Jaden Alexander hits a 3. You know, I'm happy for Jaden Alexander. Looks like Sierra Kane is gonna make a run. There's the high school version of Bernard King. Oh, how'd you make that pass? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Beautiful pass by Mercy Miller, who will be a Houston Cougar next year, and he's looking to play 1 year and then going straight to the NBA, which I believe is possible for the young man. I believe he's going to have a real good year. He's going to play with great pace, and he's going to get an opportunity because of that tempo that they play out there in Houston. It's going to um, um, require that they play 8 to 10 guys, just because of the tempo. Mr. Pippen has the ball, kicks it over to Bryce. Hey, Bryce got a trigger on him, dog. That's his third three. Bryce can shoot that thing, man. Shout out to LeBron, man. He can shoot that thing a little bit. I ain't mad at him. Okay. I like it. Oh, that's a dumb foul. Pippen, like, I didn't teach you that. There's big boy right there sitting courtside. What up, big boy? Bald head right there with the white sweater on. That's big boy, man. LA loves big boy, dog. LA loves big boy. Yeah, man. We got none but love for you. Shout out to Heavy D. Rest in peace, Heavy D. All right, we're back at the game now. Notre Dame needs a basket. I know they just scored, but they need a basket just to stem the tide. Free throw line. Heading to the free throw line. Number 20. Bronson Smith. Let's see a stroke. Oh, not a bad stroke. Oh, man, he's tough. He's tough. He looks like a basketball player in person, too. They have a lot of bodies over there. They have a lot of big bodies over there. Jaden Harper, 6'8" senior. Um, they have another big kid, too, um, who hasn't checked in yet. But number 25 is 7 feet. He's their eighth man. How can you be an eighth man at 7 feet tall in high school? I don't understand that. I don't care if you underdeveloped, not developed, never will develop. You 7 feet in high school, man. You got a spot somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, go have a good time, dog. Like, go play and have a good time and enjoy your high school career. Stop chasing these names on the front of the jerseys. Too many parents and too many kids are chasing the name on the front of the jersey. Start preparing the name on the back of the jersey. Big time move. I don't see. Looks like it's out on Sierra Canyon. But when you got to pick up bodies off the floor, you either playing hard or getting destroyed. And it looks like Sierra Canyon has kind of picked up their drive a little bit. They go into a box set. Let's see what Notre Dame runs out of their box set. Oh, America's play typically he pops up. Now he's gonna go get he went the opposite way. So they're just gonna run some flex. Whenever you go the opposite way, you're gonna run some flex action, you know, out of bounds. Look like Mercy got away with the one over there. Do they still run the box set? They're gonna switch it up on the left side. Damn. No way. Mercy Mill with the deep three. Deep three. I he kind of settled on that one. Mercy got that Luca in him. That Luca, yeah, he definitely has that in him. Has his very own unique pace. That's one of them shots Jaden Alexander took. I'm taking this shot. I'm shooting the next time I get the ball, period. That's one of them shots, man. Oh, man, he should have took that shot, man. Mercy Mill at the free throw line for 2. Ooh, he misses. He misses. Ooh, that's a big miss. Luther Toshrud to Shrud is in the game for Notre Dame. Mm, damn. Wow. Misses both of them. That's interesting. Mr. Askew, who is who will take over the team starting point guard duties next year, comes from a good bloodline. They said he's next up. So he's a sophomore this year, 6 foot sophomore. I'm very interested to see him next year, see how he'll do in a starring role. We got to sit back and see, you know. But he comes from good stock. Um, he has older brothers that are doing quite well in basketball. Mercy Miller's at the free throw line again, shooting two. Splash. He must have been in costume on the last time at the free throw line. Splash. Didn't even touch the rim on these two. He's his game is very polished. Very polished, man. Highly skilled. And Bryce James airballs. Wow. Way to get out and run, champ. Way to get out and run. Stefan Concoli, is that his name? Yeah. Way to get out and run. That's beautiful. Noah Williams. Mercy Miller says, nah, not today. Mm. Free throws is gonna be the story tonight. Excuse me, that was Zachary White. I stand corrected. Pip missed both of them. Both of them. Both of them. Shout out to my Ebonics instructor. I think I was about to say, isn't that what public schools are? Ebonics instructors. Both of them. Bryce James on the foul with an athletic foul. Just misses though. That would have been dun had he made that. Because SC is next. Mercy Miller, you come on, Mercy. Why would you dribble to the corner though? Mercy, you should have dribbled down to the 28-foot mark. Give yourself some room, buddy. That's just a brain fart by him playing the whole game. You have moments like that sometimes. But it, I feel like the end of the third quarter is approaching. Justin Pippen is holding the ball. Sierra Kane ain't held the ball all. They call offense. Damn. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's not fair. 49-60. That's not fair. Mr. Earl, you're not fair. You're a cheat code, man. Hey, you know that R2 button on Madden? I'm not sure if it's still R2, but when I played Madden 20 years ago, they had an R2 button that made you accelerate. He got an R2 button that just allows him to accelerate whenever he decides to do it. And he might be I'm not sure if he's a football player for Notre Dame, but looks like he got some football in him. Kind of like remember Stace Bozeman out of Morningside High? Do y'all remember that name? Well, he kind of reminds me of a Stace Bozeman in that mode, you know. Or maybe he plays volleyball. He could play volleyball. I don't know. But yeah. Mercy Miller assumes the point guard role. Mm. Ooh, Mercy might get a body. Mercy got a body. Mercy got Noah Williams, got a body. Noah Williams got a body. That is going on Master P's Instagram right there. Master P will have that up on his body. He got a pair of ankles, size 13. Noah Williams, like, man, I can't wait to get to see son. He knows he's going on his Instagram. That's the one thing these kids don't like. They don't want to get it. They don't want to play too hard because they don't want to get embarrassed. But that's part of the game, young men and women. It's part of the game. You play hard. It's going to happen. No one is exempt from that. So that was definitely dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. I wonder did that play make the top 10? I didn't watch Sports Center that night, but I'm pretty sure it should have. Justin Pippen, beautiful play. Cofield misses a bunny. That's unlike you, man. I'm the president of your fan club, man. Trying to help you get more scholarship offers. You got to help me help you. I think I said that wrong. Big time shot. They're about to run Notre Dame out the building. Noah Williams wants his get back, that's for sure. Big block. Very entertaining game. Young boys who are not reached high school yet. This is a high level. This is a high level game right here, where you probably have how many kids gonna play in college? Probably, I see 7. Shit, maybe all 10 of these kids are gonna play in college. You know, but yeah, it's where's Lino Mark? Why isn't he in the game? It's the winning time, man. I think you got to put the winning guys in. Don't sit them too long. The man just made a great play coming out of finishing the third quarter. Man, what a play. Oh my gosh. His trainer deserves a raise. What a dumb play. Look, there he is again, Mr. Pippen. Mr. Williams wants his get back. Oh, he wants his get back. He's looking from he's I want to see the next time Mercy guards him. I want to see what he does. Number 14. Who's number 14 on Notre Dame? Caleb. He's back in the game. Mr. Marks is back in the game. Mercy. Misses a beautiful move. There's that man, Justin Pippen again. Good pass. Elohim with the finish. Going to Arkansas. Bryce Cofield slips and falls. Will he take advantage of it? Block. What kind of party we got? Block party. I'm going to say his name again. Mr. Elohim. To the bucket. To the Baja. For 2. He will be at Arkansas. He's going to have to figure out being undersized a little bit at that 3 spot now. 3-4 spot. If he can figure that out, I think he has stardom written all over him. He just clicked his heels in the air like Dorothy. Did y'all see that? I want to go home. This ain't Kansas, Dorothy. I ain't never seen that before, man. Come on, man. That's the illegal pick, man. I don't like the call. I think it's a bad call. It really is. Bronson Smith. I thought it was a bad call, but sometimes you just got to get out the way. Prevention is better than a cure. You know, if you're gonna set a screen, set a screen. Don't just walk through the man. You know, I think that's probably what happened. Jaden Alexander's gonna take the ball out. He's gonna pass it in to Justin Pippen, who I feel should give his trainer, whoever his trainer is, I think deserves a raise. I think he's done a marvelous job. Noah Williams. They're getting every 50-50 ball, man. You got to get the 50-50s, yo. Notre Dame has done a lackluster job at getting the 50-50s. If he makes that, I'm about to say, yo, if he makes that, man, he might as well just go and put his name in the draft. Shucks. Shucks, man. He plays like a point guard, man. He plays kind of like is a kid named Suggs from a few years back at Gonzaga. Good shot. Good shot. Big time shot. I think that was 14, right? I think that was Caleb going to the line for two. One of the most underrated kids in high school basketball in the Southern section. I looked and they said he got cold interest from some college coach. Man, get the hell out of here. Come on, man. Y'all doing this man a disservice. Mhm.
Take some damn hunt around with a drum. I'm a strike.
What's up? Okay. Okay. All right. Pick up my remote, please. That's Lincoln. Who got next? The next superstar. Led his team to the playoffs last night. 21. What'd you have last night? And how many rebounds? 21 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Third grade. What's that? 21 and 11? All right, we back at it, man. Dribble handoff series, see if they can get a switch, and there it is. They got it. Big time move. Gotta make that though. He's back. He gets his own rebound. Bryce Cofield. This man-to-man pressure is really, really bothering them now. I could feel a turnover coming right here. I didn't watch the game, so a turnover. There it is. I could sense turnover. The man went from across half court and then went to the other side. You know what I mean? See, when you got like a point guard, he gonna cross half court and run the offense from that spot. You know, he won't zigzag across the court because now you got to flip flop your offense. You know, and you don't know how other teammates handle the pressure. But that's a big. Whew, Justin Pippen, man, where'd he come from? He didn't even play last year, huh? It's insane. Another turnover. Why would you pass the ball in there? Come on, don't turn the ball over again. Good pass. Wow. Hopefully he's okay. There's Jordan. What's Jordan's last name? Jordan Ballard. Jordan Ballard trains every blue moon. His brother trains. He has a brother by the name of Emmanuel who trains with my son. And Jordan comes in from time to time and works out with us. 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Uh, I've never spoken to him, but he comes in the gym. He came in the gym last summer. Dude, this Pippen guy. Who is this Pippen guy? Oh, Elohim rocks the house. Crowd goes crazy. Will Notre Dame call a timeout? It seemed like they're losing it, man. They've only scored 1 point in the last like 4 minutes, and that was just a free throw. But they're gonna give it to their best player and see what he does. They fouled him. They got to give it to him on the left block. Give him the ball on the left block, man, and great things will happen. Okay? Give that man the ball. Let's stop acting. There it is. Now we back on the right block. It don't matter. I just like Legos. Just give me blocks. That's what Mercy Miller said. Just give me blocks. I want my Legos. Shout out to Legos Africa, man. But we oh, beautiful. And one. Oh man, Elohim is just athletically manning people. Speaking of Manning, shout out to Danny Manning, man. How's Danny Manning doing, man? Who put Oklahoma on Oklahoma? Who put Kansas on his back? They beat Oklahoma. Mookie Blaylock and Stacey King? Yeah, Stacey King. Yeah, I'm thinking of J.R. Reed from North Carolina. Stacey King. Yeah, I remember that. Larry, what's his name? Larry. Who was the Larry Drew? No, he was a UCLA guy. Larry Brown. Larry Brown was the coach there. Yeah, man. Danny Manning was the man. Was the number one pick by the Clippers, man. Sierra Canyon's making a big run. Big time run by Sierra Canyon. And C-Sun. Good job by this young man. I feel like we got a game. What's the score? Another turnover, dog? Come on, dog. I don't know what the call is, but the ball is going back to Notre Dame. And Sierra Canyon vehemently disagrees. Gotta make a play. Oh my gosh. They just falling. I guarantee you if he did that 100 times in a row, he wouldn't fall. Jake Alexander for 3, misses. There's that man, Mr. Cofield, who you don't have to run plays for. I don't understand. Come on, make a play, dog. That's too much. That's too much. Sometimes you can use it. Scottie Pippen agrees. That's Scottie Pippen in the white. 75-73. Sierra Canyon took the lead. Wow. And Justin Pippen, we trust. He's made the plays all night. But like I was saying, if that kid did that 100 times in a row, he wouldn't fall not one time. But this pressure does something to people, man. And they've made a run with LeBron James. LeBron James' son is on the bench. You know what I mean? That's how talented and deep Sierra Canyon is. You know, I know LeBron James is not a fan of that. You know, I know Mr. and Mrs. LeBron James is not a fan of that. They want their children to play like every other parent. But Mr. Cofield's back at the free throw line, man. I'm the president of his fan club, man. Somebody offered this man a scholarship. I want to see him playing college locally. Pepperdine, y'all need him. You ain't got to run no plays for him. He can be your athletic JYD, guard the best player, run the floor, finish at the rim, offensive rebound, defensive rebound. He can rebound out of zip code. He can get a rebound, take 2 dribbles, extend the break. You know, he's like macaroni and cheese. He goes with every meal. He goes with everything, man. He's like baked beans. Baked beans goes with everything. Mercy Miller's in a hurry. Oh, good handle. Good kick. Big shot. Big miss. They get the offensive rebound. They miss. Offensive rebound, and he's fouled. 14, who played big. Who played really, really big. Caleb. Caleb makes a free throw. When you go to Chipotle, do you get the bowl or do you get a burrito? Shout out to Chipotle supporting high school athletics. That's what he did against Harvard Westlake. He made free throws. 77-75, 22 seconds left. They got a foul. See if you can get a jump ball, though. You got to file. You got to file Jaden. You got to file Elohim. There it is. Justin Pippen said, I ain't shooting these free throws now. Here, you take this ball. I'm surprised he didn't come down with it. Elohim, he must not be shooting well from the free throw line. Looks like Sierra Can's going to pull this game out. An upset of the week. Even though I wouldn't say upset, but a tremendous comeback. Tremendous comeback. Like I said, man, if you guys want to support, you guys see the Cash App down there. Feel free to hit the Cash App. Feel free to hit me on Instagram, Silent Heroes, if you want to see. I guess it's over. Big Boy's son will put the exclamation point on it. Welcome to Jaden Alexander's neighborhood, better known as Sierra Canyon. Game over. Sierra Canyon wins 81-75. Great job, y'all. If you guys would like to see more of this, man, feel free to hit my Cash App if you want me to cover a game. Like I said, the money comes out of my pocket. I do this for the love of the game. And yeah, if you want to follow me on Instagram, Silent Heroes, SILENTHEROS. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace, guys.